Oftentimes, life is demanding, stressful, and just won't stop. When needing to take a break, we like to light up the charcoal and crack open a cold one. The Grilling to Get Away podcast is an ongoing conversation about all things barbecue and grilling, from our backyard to yours. So if you sometimes don't know what the heck you're doing, if you like to learn, and if you don't take yourself too seriously, you're in the right spot. Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Greg, your co-host of the Grilling to Get Away podcast, and I'm here with my buddy.
What's happening, everyone? This is Ben.
Ben, what's going on, man?
Man, it's good to see you.
Man, it's been a whole almost 24 hours. 18?
Yeah, about
18 hours since we last saw each other, man.
Just, it's too long. It's too long.
I bet.
Couldn't, had to come hang out. Had to come to the basement.
Yeah, I know. It's been a long couple days. We were out at Ribfest in Elkhorn, Wisconsin.
Good crowds.
Good crowd.
The weather was a little bit rough.
Yeah, the first couple of days was rough because of just, the thunderstorms and tornadoes. Yeah. That always puts a damper on things.
That does.
But have you ever cooked in, weather like that?
Man, yeah. I think we've talked about that. I don't know if we've ever... Maybe that's an episode idea right there, Greg. Sometime we'll...
talk about our most, crazy
worst,
cooks.
Crazy weather cooks and stuff. Yeah, I mean, just one time, I remember just pouring.
Yeah.
And I just put, the lid on there.
Yeah.
Man, it's one of those where you just kind of run outside real quick, and it's I think I had, a plate of burgers or chicken or something, right? And
yeah.
The place just soaked.
Nice.
But, that'll be an episode. Maybe one time
my craziest one was when I did that brisket when it was a negative 30 degrees out. But it wasn't at tornadoes or anything, so I guess that was probably easier then.
Probably.
Yeah. Just had to deal with the cold, not the rain or the tornadoes.
Not too bad.
Right.
Yeah. So if you weathered the storms at Ribfest, we're out there, came and talked to us. We appreciate that.
Yeah, Scotty stopped by. Mm-hmm. Guy has been following us for a few years. He met us out there 3 years ago and keeps coming back each year. Him and his wife appreciate the support. And then Dan and his wife and family came on by, it looked like, with some friends. Purchased some stuff. I know he listens to the podcast, so we appreciate you stopping by and talking with us a little bit. And it's always a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I want to give a few shout outs to a few businesses that were by us, man.
Yeah.
We were very, very fortunate to have some good fair friends.
Fair friends,
man. Something that when we first started, Greg, I didn't know was a thing, and two, if it was, I never thought we would have them.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, just based on who we are and our personalities, I guess. And man. So it was cool. We got to hang out and spend a little bit of time with the guys over at the Reaper Company and the Meat Sheet that was out there. They were cooking some stuff on that, which was awesome. We got to spend some time with John Sherwood Fudge.
Sherwood Fudge, yep. Famous Fudge.
Famous Fudge, yeah, man. We'll be working on maybe kind of some things with him, which would be cool. Possibly for next year.
Can you say Burn Pit BBQ Fudge, maybe?
Maybe.
Ooh.
So, just kind of something to keep in mind. Then we had Wisconsin River Meats.
Yep, delicious.
Right next to us.
From Mauston, Wisconsin.
Yeah, they had a bunch of great summer sausage, jerky.
Yep.
Sticks. I mean, they had it all, man.
They had it all.
They had everything. Sweet, spicy.
Spicy.
Run the gauntlet, man. They had it, right?
And can we say that their store up in Mauston
is now a carrier.
They now
of our sauces.
Have our sauces in their store.
They do. So
that was a great partnership right away.
Yep.
Match made in meat heaven.
It sure was, man. It was great. We had Jonathan's portraits across from us. Their trip always.
Yeah. Do great work. Weddings.
Great pictures. A lot of
senior
events.
High school pictures. Doing that kind of family portraits.
Yeah. And then we had Courtney from Never Have a Bad Hair Day.
Is that what it's called?
I'm not sure if that's what it's called, but that was the sign she had up.
Oh, okay.
And she has hair clips, and brushes, combs, a bunch of color and stuff for women's hair, girls' hair. I mean, so
a lot of great stuff there.
A lot of great stuff.
our friend, Sam from Bath Fitters.
Oh man, yeah, Sam was there, which was cool. It was good to see him.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of good people. So
Yeah.
we were very fortunate, to have kind of some of those great businesses surrounding us. They're always big supporters, which is cool. And then, of course, all of the the people that stopped by, talked to us about barbecue, tried our stuff, tried our samples.
Yep.
I want to thank all of you as well. It was it was a good and long 5 days out there.
Yep.
Like I said, the weather was a little bit tough at first, but it was a great week. It was last year was so hot, and it was beautiful out there.
Yeah, this year, aside from some of the weather on the first couple days, it was just like perfect days out there. Nights as well. Always a great time to get out there. It's each year we come back. This is our third year being out there, and we're just blown away by the people that come back and say, "Hey, I'm just here because I want to pick up your stuff."
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. So we get to talk to them and get some interesting ideas and stuff from people passing by, and just get to talk to them about barbecue and life in general. I guess as you get to know people. So it's been pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's if you've never been out there, we highly recommend it for next year, obviously. But it's free admission, so you can't go wrong. How many teams are there? Like 12?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't even know. Lots of ribs, lots of options.
I did try the brisket sandwich from Mr. Green's.
You sure did, man.
I did. He had a nice spicy sauce on there with it, and I saw yesterday that Mr. Green's won best overall, like community voting type of thing.
Nice.
So
okay.
Throughout the week, people could try all of them, and then they could vote on who they liked the best. And I saw that Mr. Green's won. So a local place, which is always great to see.
Yeah, congratulations to them.
A lot of good teams coming in from out of state. So
out of the country, Greg.
Aussies, yeah. I'd have to double check that. I don't know if they get their passports, and then fly in
just for
Ribfest in Elkhorn, Wisconsin. But they were here. The Aussies were here.
The Aussies were here.
Yeah,
man, out of the country.
Yeah,
welcome to Ribfest. So,
yeah.
No, man, lots of cool teams. Tons of sides, tons of just a bunch going on, man. It was crazy. It was packed. It was pretty busy, pretty, like I said, the weather was great when it wasn't raining.
Yep.
So,
yeah, man. So it was a good week, and we got some stuff coming up this week too. So, we're going to that really kicks off our summer for us, with the events and stuff. So we got some big shows coming up. You're going to be out at the Bud Light Pavilion, so to speak, I think, right?
Yes, sir.
It's coming up this week.
Yeah, Wednesday night.
So this podcast will air after you're done.
It'll be after, yeah. That's awesome.
You might see us out there later again this year.
I think it's like the hold on. Let me see. It's there's a cream puff 5K.
Ooh.
So I'll make sure to let you know.
Man, you better bring me one back.
Yeah, fill you in on that. I was like, oh man. I got the email. I was like, man, Greg's gonna lose his mind.
Man, I'm coming now.
I figured you were running it, man. You were in the race.
Not running anywhere nowadays.
I was just racing for how many cream puffs you
can eat. Ooh. Yeah, is that like the beer one where you stop every mile and have a cream puff? Or
hey man, I guess we'll find out. I don't know. I didn't even know it was that night.
Then I would sign up.
So we should have a good crowd.
Yeah, that's outstanding. And then we'll be out at the Milwaukee Air and Water Show down on the lakefront this weekend as well. That's the 23rd and 24th. I think
so.
Yep.
Sounds right.
July, and I'll be at the Bayshore Collective in Glendale, Wisconsin, on Saturday. With some other local small businesses, just doing a little shopping thing there. So yeah, man, we're getting geared up, and then we're gonna be at the Wisconsin State Fair.
Woo!
That'll be a big show for us the first time, So we're looking forward to that too, and hopefully people will stop by and chat with us about some barbecue and stuff. But anything that stood out to you as we were talking to people about like questions that they had, or just overall like themes maybe that you heard from people. As we were out there 5 days talking about barbecue and grilling.
Yeah, man, I would say like the most, the talking to people about like their smokers, grills, and kind of what they're cooking on, right? Honestly, man, like the most I heard this year, I swear has been Pit Boss.
Yep.
That's, I mean, that, maybe I'm wrong. You've had other conversations, right? But like, again, man, everyone that we've talked to, who said that they have the Pit Boss, they absolutely love it.
Mm-hmm.
Again, pellet smoker, right? Like, something I've never used. But I hear great things.
Yeah.
It from the quality to how well it cooks, the price. No one that we've talked to, I swear, who has a Pit Boss, or at least have told us that they have a Pit Boss, has said anything bad about it. I know they've said that maybe, I wish I got the bigger one.
Right. Yeah.
But other than that, man, like nothing.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, most of it's pellets still. Pit Boss. I've heard quite a bit of Traeger still coming along.
I haven't heard as much.
Right. Haven't heard as much. Yeah.
No.
And then this is a first for me though, Ben. Usually people are going from like charcoal or propane to pellets.
Yeah.
I heard the opposite. Somebody sold their pellet and went back to charcoal.
Yeah.
So I found that interesting. You know what I mean? That was out of 3 years of doing this. This is the first time I've heard that. So who knows? Maybe charcoal is going to make a comeback here.
Maybe. I mean, that's what we use all the time. So, it's a good time. It's fun. Yeah. It's a game.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we talked to a lot of people, man. I feel like this year, I'll be honest, this year was a little bit different, at least in the conversations I felt like I had with people. It wasn't so much about people telling us, kind of what they cook or anything like that. It was a lot more like them asking us, like, well, what's your favorite?
Yeah.
What do you recommend, kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
More so than kind of people like saying, like, this is what I cook, kind of, this is what I like to do, or stuff like that. It was really just, and honestly, Greg, I think like our top sellers were the spices. All of our spicy, like the rubs, the seasonings, the sauces. Like, there's
definitely a trend that we had over the past few events is people really liking the spicy stuff. Our spicy sauce, the hot sauces, and then a spicy seasoning. So we've been selling a lot more of that than we usually do. Yep. Our sweet honey usually is like a top seller, but the spicy ones were like right along with that.
Yeah.
So that was very interesting. I was thinking about that too. A lot of times we have a lot of people come up and they like, oh, this is what I use, or this is what I do.
Yeah.
What do you have that's comparable, or this is what I'm looking to do. So I don't know. I was thinking maybe it's just like maybe more people are starting to kind of get interested in it. Maybe they're like not as confident of like, asking like, what do you have for this or this, but like basically, what do you recommend? What is your top seller? So I was thinking maybe they just want to support us and, they don't really have something in mind, or maybe they're just not as confident as maybe some people that we've talked to in the past or maybe they're just getting started.
Maybe. I mean, Greg, that's another good point, man. Like there were a ton of people too that still told us like, oh, I just got a smoker. I just got, this or that. Like,
or I can't because I live in an apartment, I can't have it on my, on my deck or whatever like that. So
but no, I mean, people are still buying them. I mean, they're still rolling off the shelves, which is awesome to hear.
I'll tell you, Ben, I did the numbers this morning. Can I tell you?
Yeah.
This is our third year, and each year it grows a little bit more. And we were up 4.5% this year, even though it felt like we were down because of the weather.
So crazy, yeah.
People are enjoying the stuff, so that's just, I think, that's a great testament to the products, and then also people continuing to grill and barbecue at home, as opposed to, going out to the restaurant and stuff. So I think that's great.
Absolutely, man. I mean, and I think we had that conversation with a few people as well. Where we were was kind of the main entrance and exit. So you you came in this way and you had to go out that way. And so we'd see a lot of people on the way in, and they tell us, they don't want to carry it, which we understood.
We get it.
And then on the way out, we would talk to them and ask about like, oh, how were the ribs? What'd you think? And the prices were a little bit high. I mean, it's a fare, right? Like you're paying for it.
It is a fare. So. It's free entry, and free parking. So they try and take that out of the equation. So maybe you could spend a little bit more on the food.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, but we did have a lot of people, talk about kind of the prices and how high it was. And I mean, one lady, man, I think she said $200.
A couple $100, yeah.
Yeah.
Just on food.
And if I remember correctly, Greg, your
she wasn't
answer
happy
to her,
about it.
She wasn't happy about it. She wasn't. And your answer to her was like, well, you can buy our stuff and make your own for a lot cheaper.
For $10.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she was she was on her way out, and she wasn't in a very talkative mood, so she kept moving. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like you could go and you could buy a rack of ribs, for $20, and then you can buy some seasoning where our seasoning, in an 11-ounce bottle, you're going to get, 10, 20 cooks out of it, depending on how much you use. So yeah, I mean, it's just perspective, and I get it. People go out to those to try, professional level, so to speak. But yeah, those types of events too are kind of like commercialized, where it's they're cooking quite a bit.
They're cooking for the masses
in a short amount of time. So
yeah, rather than just for and I think too, it's good to keep some of that in perspective. I mean, I'm not always great with that either.
Yeah.
But you and I have had several good conversations about it, and just kind of remind ourselves, man, like, well, yeah, I mean, they're cooking for thousands of people, every single day, right? And then that's so different.
Yeah.
Compared to cooking for like just your friends and your family.
Yeah, I mean, we got a chance to talk to one of the guys that did the steak sandwiches at the Walworth County Fair, and he's like, he hires people in the area to help work with him. So we don't know how these teams, like, if there's people just hired help just to help out in the kitchen and stuff like that or these are people that do it all the time. I know the local ones do, but these larger ones that go state to state to state, it's if you're just bringing in people the day of, or that they don't travel with you all the time, and maybe they don't know how to do a lot of stuff, that could make a difference too.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great point, man.
There's a lot of great suggestions though with people that were not happy about the prices. I think I heard a punch card. You pay a flat fee for a punch card, and you go around to each one, so you can try each one and do like a sample thing instead of like buying a whole plate. So then you can vote on the best one, because a lot of these times, you can only eat so much, and then you can only try so many. If you got 12 teams out there, you can only maybe try half of them at the most. Yeah, but it's a 5-day thing, so you could spread it out if you wanted to.
If you wanted to, man,
come back each day.
And there were people that were there
came back every day.
Every day.
Mm-hmm. But
a lot of the locals.
Yeah, no, but. Each time we go out there, it's a little bit different, but we get to meet a lot of new people, get people to sample our stuff, so that's awesome. We get to talk about barbecue. One question I do remember, Ben, though, we were asked, how do you keep mac and cheese from not drying out when you smoke it? Because we had one of our fan favorites come up to us. She's been, coming to the booth each time, and she was asking us like how to keep her mac and cheese moist. Mm-hmm. You recommended more milk, I think it was. A little bit more.
Well, yeah, I said it too. I make a little bit extra sauce as well.
Yeah. You put the sauce in later, right? Didn't I hear you say that?
I'll add more sauce to it.
More sauce to it.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, or I think too, man, like there's times where I won't add it later. I'll just make it a little soupier, right? And just kind of bank on cooking it a little longer and stuff, and so it has like that. But I mean, you could always add a little bit more milk and stuff, and it's kind of stirred in. I guess I'm not a huge fan. I don't want to stir it in necessarily and stir more, but
I think for me, my recommendation was, in my perspective, mac and cheese can only take on so much smoke, so you let it smoke for a little bit. Then you cover it to cook or whatever, and then maybe at the end you take it off again to get crisp it up just a little bit, because you can have that moisture in there from keeping it covered. So that's one way. Otherwise, you can make it in the recipe that we have at the out on the website. I've never had an issue with it drying out because it's heavy cheese.
Can't go wrong.
Heavy like Gruyere cheese, cheddar cheese. And then, cream cheese. So like there's a lot of nice, moist, cheese in there. And it, it usually turns out really good. It's really, it doesn't dry out really.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the top just a touch because, you leave it uncovered and that smoke is getting it. And some of that moisture evaporates a little bit there. But
really, too, like it's, you really don't have to leave it on there that long. I mean, you're basically kind of more or less like it's cooked, right? You're kind of heating it up and getting the smoke to it. Yeah. So I think that, too, is important. Like, you don't have to leave it on there. It's not something you're doing for 3 hours, right? Like,
right. Yeah. I mean, you're cooking the noodles inside most times, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you're mixing everything together, and then you put it on a smoker to smoke.
Yeah. I'm not sure, man. I think she was using kind of more of like a traditional style recipe where you're doing,
out of the
butter.
box?
No. Like kind of things, still making your own sauce, like kind of, but more so using like butter and flour.
Okay.
Mixing that up, and then you add milk.
Yeah.
It's like 2 cups of milk or something like that, and you keep whisking it, right?
Yeah.
And then you add like a cup of cheese, or it depends on how big.
Yeah.
If you're doing one of those big tin pans, I mean,
sure,
it's gonna be more than that. But that's a pretty generic, quick, easy way to make.
Yeah.
A good mac and cheese sauce.
Sure.
I mean, with that too, like again, just do a little bit more. Do a little bit more. Or like after, you do it, you got it all in there and stuff. If it doesn't look like it's enough, make some more. Like again, too, if you're probably not going to eat it all that same day. Like there's times where like, I think it looks good enough, especially if I want to eat it for dinner that night, but then it might be a little bit dry the next day. I'll make more. Like I'll make extra while I have it on the smoker, so I can just kind of keep that in the fridge. When I go to heat it up later on, I can add more to it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I say, go check out our website, and we have a nice smoked mac and cheese recipe out there with using one of our sweet heat. Every time I make that, people love it, and it gives you a step by step and what you need. I will say it's like the sauce is a little technical just because it calls for a little different ingredients that you might be used to, like traditional style, but most times it's very continue to stay moist, and it's a great smoked mac and cheese if you're looking for something different. So, but yeah, that was one question I remember us talking about. What else did people come up to us and ask about recipes and stuff? You remember anything else?
Yeah, honestly, not much, man. I don't feel like people were really sharing recipes or even asking us that much. Like I guess we're in the past, like we've talked to people about baked beans and a lot of the sides, like the mac and cheese, and doing like how people prefer to do ribs or how they like their briskets, and I didn't feel like we got a ton of that this year. I feel like what I kind of noticed, man, is that it seemed to be a lot more people coming and telling us, "Oh, I'm cooking a pork shoulder this coming week," or something like that. Like, what was one guy who was doing like 6 shoulders or something like that?
I think maybe a graduation party or something like that.
Yeah, that was awesome. So
I remember one. I think it was Matt maybe, or somebody was doing a bunch of pork shoulders. He's like, because he uses our rubs, and he's like, I rub it down real nice, and then I smoke it, and he leaves the fat cap on. And he's like, I just let that thing go until the fat cap's ready to slide off, and I just slide the fat cap off. Yeah. And then I season it some more. And then
where the fat cap was.
Right. And then let it roll. So I remember having conversations like that. But yeah, you're right. A lot of people are just like, what would you recommend for this?
I'm going to be doing one of these soon. This is my first time doing one of these or something like that.
I will say we did have a lot of people come up again. We noticed is that a lot of beef, a lot of like just got a smoker.
Yeah.
I've done a couple briskets already, and next I'm going to be doing some pork,
I'm going to try a pork shoulder next.
Yeah. So I mean, again, like you see that, and we've talked about that was my first big cook.
Absolutely, man.
I jumped right into the brisket because I looked sexy, but I
went right. For it.
Went right for it.
Went for the big head.
Yeah. But I've noticed that too. Like a lot of like, I got a smoker for Christmas or Father's Day, and I've done a few briskets, but now I'm looking to do a pork shoulder. I'm looking to do some ribs. Like, all right, yeah. Jump right in there, buddy.
Yeah. Hey, man. It's tough too because it's fun. Like, right, you want to you hear how much fun a brisket is to cook, and it definitely holds true. But it's an expensive way to learn.
Sure.
again, you can't go wrong with starting off with a solid pork shoulder or something like that.
Yeah.
Or burgers.
Very forgiving. Yeah.
Yeah. Something that, it's pretty straightforward. But hey, more power to you. That's awesome. I think it's awesome. Jump head first.
Go get them.
Just, hopefully they're doing their homework a bit, because it's always a bummer when you, screw up on a brisket after you've cooked it for.
Yeah, we didn't hear too many of that. Is that as you mentioned that, usually people come up to me like, I did a brisket and it was pretty bad. How would you recommend doing it or whatever like that? I
don't remember anyone saying it was really good though either. You know what I mean? Like I think
they kind of moved on. Yeah, like you said, it was kind of transactional.
Yeah,
right?
Very much. Yeah. I feel like in years past, man, we'd have people at our booth for like 10 minutes a pop. 10, and 15 minutes.
We'd just be spitballing.
Yeah, just chatting it up, and it was people seem to be on the move a little bit more.
Yeah, I could see that. People just wanted to make their way through.
Yeah.
It
was cool. We had a lot of good conversations and stuff, but it was, we talked to, who was it? Scott, right? Who had the boar.
Yeah, wild boar.
Boar. Yeah, Scott.
From Tennessee. He went down there and
for a hunt.
A hunt, and they got a bunch of boar meat. Bringing it back up, and he's been cooking a lot of that.
He said it was he loved it.
Yeah,
I think he said he just had his just finished it off what he had in the freezer. So, but yeah, he had nothing but good things to say about like how fresh it was, and just it's like I don't know if I can go back. And it's true. Kind of once you kind of taste the difference and stuff, it's kind of hard to turn back, isn't it?
Yep.
So, but yeah, good for him, man. Those are always fun to hear about too. We did have quite a few people talking to us about venison as well.
I remember a few about lamb.
We did have that was kind of one. We did have quite a few people that were like,
multiple people.
What do you have for lamb?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I wonder if there's something coming up. I don't know.
Maybe. There could be. I haven't heard anything. Yeah. But that's
fun fact. You can go to Costco and get a full lamb.
Man, I've looked the last time I was there. I didn't see it out there.
All right, well,
I'll look again.
Last time I was in Costco, there was a freezer full of full lambs. I had to walk my wife past that pretty fast. Don't look over here.
Man, you should have just grabbed one, kind of walked around holding it.
It was frozen stiff. Put over my shoulder.
Yeah.
Meet your new pet.
Yeah. I think that was kind of the first too, man. We did have quite a few people saying that, asking about lamb.
Yeah. And that kind of brings us, I guess, like to maybe one of the topics we wanted to talk about, like sauces, spices. A lot of people looking at our labels, which is, we're used to, looking at the ingredients, looking at the sodium content, looking at the, if they include sugar in it. We include just about everything like that. So, all of them have a little bit of salt in it. All of them have maybe just a little bit of sugar, except for some of our sauces. Because we feel like it just enhances the flavor of whatever you're cooking.
Puts a nice bark on there as well.
But we notice a lot of people that maybe have some health issues, or looking at the labels a little bit more, and are questioning the amount of like sodium content and things like that. We do get a lot of positive feedback though, like, oh, that's really low for what we do, because everything we have is all natural. There's no added preservatives in there, no artificial ingredients. A lot of that stuff adds sugar, sodium to your products. And that's why you can go to the grocery store, and I'll call them out, Sweet Baby Ray's. You can get a bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's for $2 because 90% of it is artificial, so to speak. It's added sugar, it's added junk. And where ours is all natural.
It's so funny, man, because I'll be honest too, and I used to use Sweet Baby Ray's.
Oh, same here.
My
yeah,
parents
same
did,
here.
And it's just crazy. Like, again, going back to like kind of the meat thing, right? Like, once you kind of try something new and you can see it. Yeah. Like, I mean, you can just tell, like, when just the way, like, when you're cooking and when you go to add that to the meat, and you brush it on there, right? Like how it globs on there,
Globs
how
on
it
there.
just kind of
It even burns, like, because there's so much sugar in there.
Real fast, yeah.
It'll
you have to be careful.
char. And, you know, Sweet Baby Ray's nothing against them.
That's how they great company,
right?
They're where they are for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. But if you look at the back of the label, half of it is ingredients, and it's stuff you can't even pronounce. You can't,
science experiment,
right? And we pride ourselves on you being able to read every single ingredient that we have, except for some maybe proprietary blends that we have. But it's all natural ingredients. There's no artificial flavors in there. So just interesting, people talk, when we talk to people like that, and we try and educate as much as possible. But there's still a lot of people out there that are afraid of salt and sugar because they're on restrictive diets because of of doctor's orders and things like that. Obviously, we want them to listen to that, but there's, at least in our opinion, in my opinion, there's no harm in just a little bit if you're using it the right way.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and you can keep it as simple as possible too. I mean, we were just talking before the podcast about kind of just doing briskets or steaks and stuff and just using salt and pepper.
Salt, pepper.
Easy day, right? Like just keep it simple.
Yeah, and I have a blend that I like to use that has a little bit of salt, pepper, and cayenne. So if you like a little bit of heat, you put that in there. And one of the other ingredients I like to use too is white pepper, like ground white pepper.
Really?
Yeah.
Never told me this once.
Okay, well, it's the secret's out of the bag here, I guess. Yeah. It's like white pepper is very finely ground, and it has a little bit of additional heat to it. So I mean, I like to use that as well. Like,
what do you like that on? Your steaks?
Beef. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's great on steaks. It's great on brisket if you're gonna do it that way.
Did you just get that at the grocery store?
You can get that. Yeah, they come. At least the ones I get, because I don't use much of it.
Yeah.
Like the smaller jars.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you just get a fine ground white pepper, and you add that into whatever mix you're doing, and it'll add a little bit of spice to it for you. But those are things that you can do on your own, and obviously you can make your own if you're looking for a no sugar, no salt blend. There's so many out there that you can make yourself, and maybe we'll come up with one that will help people too in that area too. That is flavorful, but then also keeps those ingredients out so you feel comfortable using it.
Greg, do you ever kind of mix and match ingredients?
Well, that's what we do, Ben. We have a sauce and rub company.
Here we go. Why is it? One in every group, isn't it?
So yes, I do.
I mean, like, do you ever use, it's like for our stuff, right? Do you ever use like our pop smoke, like Memphis style, and then add like fire in the hole to it, or spicy all-purpose? Or do you ever use like our ground pounder, our garlic, and combine it with all rations, our all-purpose seasoning?
Yeah. I think I'll do that. Like if I'm doing beef a little bit more, I'll combine it a little bit more.
Like burgers,
steaks.
Not chicken though.
No. Like
that's funny to me.
Just because I like the flavors that we have. So my go-to for poultry is our Memphis style. So that's what I'll rub on chicken. I also like our all-purpose ones, but I'm not going to mix them together because I want to get those distinct flavors. I don't want to, but like on a beef, like a steak or something. Yeah, if I want to do a little bit of garlic and then a little bit of the spicy, I'll do that. And then sauces, man, too. Like our sauces, I'll add in a little bit of fire for effect and some of that stuff, in the sauce already. So if I'm using the sweet honey and I want to do a glaze or something like that, I'll put a little bit of our seasoning in there and mix it together. Just for a little different profile of ingredients that I think mesh well together. And for our, maple whiskey that we do once a year,
man,
we combine some stuff in there that we won't give away, but it's we combine ingredients in there that we have in other areas.
And I didn't really necessarily mean it like that, man. I meant more so like when you're seasoning your meat and stuff, when you're cooking, like kind of more so what you're talking about, like beef and stuff. Where, I mean, I enjoy, man, like you said too, like the flavors of it and stuff. But I'm a big fan of combining, even with the sauces too. Like I'll do, I just talked about it not too long ago doing, our kind of bold traditional style barbecue sauce and
Yeah.
adding some of the our spicy barbecue sauce to it.
Sure.
And getting a bit of a kick in there and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's just why I asked, man. Like, because I like to do, like, if I do chicken, like, I'll do chicken a couple different ways.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I'll use the garlic, I'll use our all-purpose and some pepper or something, or I'll go with sometimes I'll just do kind of the two all-purposes. One is, you know, not spicy, and then add the spicy one to it as well.
I can see that. But you like the heat a little bit more than I do.
I do.
When
like
I'm cooking.
I do add our spicy all-purpose seasoning, fire in the hole, to, like, with the Memphis style, with the garlic, with, and, you know, it's just one that I just kind of it's like I just automatically grab it, you know.
Yeah, it's all-purpose seasoning.
Yeah. And
it's like you're seasoning salt but spicy.
Right.
Yeah, but like I when I was up north, you know, doing my wings, I had some of our bold sauce, and I threw in a bunch of garlic habanero hot sauce because I wanted to spice them up.
Yeah.
So I mixed those together, and then it turned it up quite a bit.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, I do like to combine things together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes I'll see what other businesses and other, you know, products are out there, and maybe use some of those too to if it's got a different flavor profile that I'm looking for with our stuff. But yeah,
I think a big thing too depends on my mood, man. Like, if you know, a lot of people ask me, like, what was my favorite?
Yeah,
and it's so hard to answer because it's like I don't always do the same thing, right? Like, it's just like, well, it depends on what I'm cooking, and
but
you know, it kind of depends on what I'm cooking and what I'm looking for. Like, kind of how, you know, how I did it last time might not be the way I want to do it again, or I want to try something new. And I mean, I really do think, like, that's the fun part about this. Yeah. Right. Like, you know, you can cook a piece of chicken or ribs and stuff different all the time. Like, I mean, you know, even with the beef, like using, you know, hot sauce as a binder and stuff. I mean, that's awesome. You know, but I did the same thing with the ribs that one time, where, you know, I used our jalapeno hot sauce. As a binder on there. So, you know, I mean, that's kind of, I think that was a conversation I felt like we ran into quite a bit out of Ribfest this year too, was them asking, like, well, what's your favorite, or, you know, and it was very much like, well,
so you go more towards like that, where I'm like, this is what I use the most of.
Yeah,
and
that's
then,
true. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of more straight to the point. Like, hey, you asked me the question, I'm going to give you the answer.
Well, that's the thing, man, is I go through these phases. Like, I just, you know, where it's like, man, I just use this one constantly. And then it's like, then I'll be packing, you know, an order or doing like some sample packs, and like I'm sitting there just smelling like, oh man, I gotta
use
I'm
this.
using this now, and then I'm just kind of kind of shift gears, and now it's like I just
it's interesting, man. Yeah, we do get asked if we're coming out with anything new. We do have some things in the hopper, but we don't have a timeline on that just yet. But maybe by Ribfest next year, we'll have something new.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see how the rest of the year shakes out. But we do have a run of some maple whiskey coming up.
We do, man.
Yeah,
we do. I know
people keep asking for it.
Yeah, man. I know. I'm so excited. I know. I don't know if my wife will be as excited.
Because of the way that
makes the house smell.
The ingredients that we use, that when combined in an enclosed environment, sometimes make the air a little hazy.
I think that's not like light, but
yeah,
man,
the
it's
first
awesome.
time we did it, you know, at Justin's commercial kitchen.
Yeah, it was in there. It's huge in there.
It's a huge kitchen, and
it was still fierce.
Yeah, it was a lot of whiskey in the air.
Woo.
So yeah, looking forward to that. Getting some of those bottles out there because people are clamoring for it. So just keep an eye out for that. For hopefully you're signed up for our emails and our texts, so you get the first dibs on it before we put it out to the masses, because we're only going to do a limited number of bottles on that one.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully, I know we kind of talked and we brought it up. But I asked you about it, I think, over the 5 days we were out there, about us going into Cranberry Fest. Maybe trying like a cranberry sauce, but don't hold us to that. That's kind of right towards, you know, we're gonna have a lot going on, man. So
Yeah.
that might be kind of something that we do try eventually.
Oh yeah, I
Like,
think so.
like kind of we always say too, man. We love to hear from all of our awesome listeners.
Yeah,
and people like what they try.
Well, we did the cherry bourbon brownie.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
A lot of people have been coming back and saying a cherry bourbon sauce would be amazing.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
I can see it. What would you put it on?
Wings,
man.
Wings, yeah. People have been loving like the kind of the fruity
Yeah.
and the hot. Like a lot of people asked us
We did. Yeah, that was a question,
if we had a
wasn't it?
mango habanero.
A mango habanero.
Because we have the garlic habanero hot sauce.
Mhm.
But people keep asking, do you have a mango habanero? Because I guess that's the rage right now. I don't know. Maybe we could do that. I don't know. We could check it out. What would we call it?
Ooh,
What's a good Navy term for something hot? Downrange? Live fire?
smoke in the water.
Smoke in the water?
I don't know. Smoke in the air.
Smoke in the air?
We'll see, man. Yeah, we'll have to figure. We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll have to come up with something cool.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll see if we can put something together. But yeah, that's maybe we're due for something new here soon.
Yeah,
people keep asking for it, but we got we like the stuff that we got.
Bourbon cherry sauce, huh?
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
Bourbon cherry barbecue sauce.
Huh?
Maybe we'll have to think of something like that.
Something, yeah.
Because I do see others, cranberries. I've seen cranberries. I've seen blueberries, blackberries.
Yeah.
Cherries, obviously, apricot.
Yeah, I'm out.
I'm not a fan of, I'm not a fan of like apricot or peach or anything. Like
Mango,
that.
yeah, I'm not a huge I want a mango.
I think a mango hot sauce though would be pretty good.
I mean, it's yeah, I think it would be good. I don't know. I'm not sure how often I'd use it.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to see. We'll have to test some stuff out.
Yeah.
That's
the fun part.
Yeah. We've been so busy just grinding away, man. It's time to get back in the lab and test some stuff out.
Yeah, you're right. It's been a few years now, hasn't it? So, we always appreciate, like you said, just kind of the feedback on that.
Yeah.
And like ideas, like it's, again, we like, man, that lady mentioned it, and like the next weekend, like you did it, right? Like, you cooked it.
I did.
So it's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, we love to have fun and try new stuff. So definitely, please just continue to share and send them our way. Really excited too. We got the meat sheet.
Meat sheet.
So we're gonna kind of run a few more tests on that. Kind of maybe try some breakfast stuff for my kids. My son loves waffle or like pancakes.
Yeah,
so might kind of do something.
Do some of those on the grill.
Something. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I don't know. We'll see, but we're definitely gonna break that out a little bit more here. Excited to test it out. We got a press. Like a burger press, which is, man, it's awesome.
Yeah, from Reaper Company.
Yep. At $15, man. I honestly, I'd been kind of based on like knowing Jason and the quality, and I mean he tested it by doing push-ups.
Yeah, they look solid, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited to try them out here.
Me too.
Yeah, we'll see what we got cooking here this week because we got a week to kind of play around a little bit after we get caught up. And then, but yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that. Using the meat sheet. I know they sold quite a bit of them out there.
They did. Well, that was awesome.
They had doing demos.
The one day, man, they were trying to use it to cook with the sun.
Yeah,
yeah. Like I don't think it worked
quite like they're.
But it was holding some heat.
Yeah,
so I mean, they basically just had it sitting on 2 cinder blocks, right down on the ground, and we're trying to cook a piece of bacon on it.
Yeah. I think they ate it. It took a while to cook, but
is that why Jason's face looked?
Maybe it wasn't the heat. Maybe it was the bacon. Yeah.
Oh, well, live and learn.
All right, man. Well, this was kind of a mashup of things that we were talking about. So I mean, it was a good recap of what we're seeing out there, what's happening, kind of in the grill and barbecue world, especially in the rib world.
Sometimes these ones are kind of my favorite episodes to have because it's like kind of recap like what we hear here and what people are telling us, and
then we kind of spitball ideas and stuff, and think about maybe getting some ideas of what to do next.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, and we kind of lean into you guys, quite a bit for
ideas, inspiration.
Yeah, and it's awesome, man. It makes it fun.
It does. Well, you got anything planned for the week?
Man, I don't.
Okay.
which is I'm kind of excited for.
Mm-hmm.
I want to just do kind of a deep dive into the freezer, the fridge, see what we got. I did get some chicken thighs.
Okay.
I'm excited to do those.
Nice.
So I might pull out a couple packs of those. We still have some hot dogs left over from the butcher block.
Woo.
Let's see. We've got the kids are done with summer school now, man.
Yeah, they are.
So they're home every single day watching every move I make.
Yeah. Put them to work.
Yeah. So I do
a lot of mac and cheese and chicken nugs or what?
Yeah. You're not, I did that. We did have mac and cheese today. I'm gonna be honest with you. We did have mac and cheese today. So, but no, man, this is kind of like that fun time of summer, right? Like I know we've got a watermelon sitting at the house, so I do want to kind of maybe cut up a little bit of that and throw on the grill. Yeah. And kind of see, maybe season that up with some sweet heat. Okay. And try that out. Mm-hmm. I've never done that before. So we'll see, man. It's a good time to play, try new things, and just enjoy it. Like, we're in the heart of summer, man. It doesn't, man, grilling season doesn't get much better than this, does it, Greg? Like, no, it doesn't. Corn's coming out soon. It's just around the corner. You can basically hear it popping right now. Yeah, you can. Looking forward to it. So I've got, I don't know, maybe some smash burgers at some point this week. For sure, absolutely. Lots. I just, we did not really have a chance to grill much last week, right? So this is going to be a week where we'll play some catch up. Oh, yeah.
Ben, I did that today. I opened up the freezer, and guess what was sitting right on top?
Was it the tongue?
This is the liver. Yes. So I took it out. It's defrosting
right now. Baby. This is what I'm talking about, Greg.
So I'm going to be doing that either tomorrow or Wednesday.
That's a good idea. Maybe I should. I think I've got the tongue at my house. Yeah. Do you have any of the heart here?
I think so.
I've got a bunch of it. Yeah. I've got heart. Yeah. So we'll have to
test it out. We'll put together a recipe. I'm looking forward to doing that.
Do you have a plan for the liver? Or do you have to kind of do a little bit more research?
I'll do a little bit more kind of research, feeling it out. Haven't done, I think maybe one other one, but it's been a long time. But not something we do quite often. So yeah, I'm going to look up some recipes and see what strikes my fancy, and then I'll alter it a little bit and create something new, and probably throw it out there on the website. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. I'll let you try that first, and you can tell me how it goes.
Yeah, I'm happy to do it. Sure. Twist my arm.
Yeah. Here we go.
If it's good, I'll save you some. If it's bad, I'll save you more.
Yeah, imagine that. If it's good, you won't save me any.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'll eat it all.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, it was good catching up with you.
Good to see you again.
Yeah. And again, we appreciate everybody stopping out to chat with us. And
it was a good event.
Yeah, we got a lot of events coming up. For all of you that are listening that might come out, remember, we're in Wisconsin. So if we put an event or say an event, it's going to be in Wisconsin unless we specify. Because I know we got some questions last time. Where is it? Okay. So we are in Wisconsin. So those are most of the events we go to. But we appreciate you coming out. And we're looking forward to talking more barbecue and grilling with you all coming up here at the next events we got coming up.
Absolutely. Thanks, everyone. Take it easy.
All right. Cheers.